Hey, thanks for checking out the video. If you all like it, please like and subscribe, and hope you all enjoy it. Have a great rest of the day.
And this one?
That's a goat's foot.
Goat's foot. And what is...
Used for dentistry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so when you have a tooth, specifically a back tooth, grab onto the tooth and spin it out.
Oh, okay.
And yes, I purposely released it from my finger because I didn't want to tear it open. Now, afterward, that usually leaves the root in there. So let's say this is the root of the tooth. The gums are up here. I take this, shove it between the root and the gums, make a hole. Then I take this other part, put it into that hole I just made, and pull the root out.
Oh my goodness. How painful.
It didn't hurt at all.
No, not at all. No pain whatsoever.
Oh,
Afterward,
boy.
I give you some laudanum.
Oh, why not before?
Alcohol.
Alcohol before.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Alcohol's a blood thinner.
Oh, cause you bleed. Okay.
And laudanum is a 90% alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So I give you a small amount to get rid of the pain, but I wouldn't give you a large amount because I didn't want it to affect your bleeding.
I thought laudanum was an opium product.
Laudanum is an opium product. It's 10% tincture of alcohol.
I see. Good. That's your laudanum? Huh. Okay.
What?
Have fun.
So these guys want to know what you do.
I'm the surgeon herbalist. If I can't cure what's wrong with you, I'll remove it. Notice most of the table is the cure side. We did more curing than healing, than removal.
Yeah.
So was the healing successful? Typically, like, did they have a lot of success with the herbs?
Yes. There's a few diseases that always got away from us. Dysentery is one. We treat the symptom as best as we can because we didn't know what was causing it. We had no idea what germs were.
Yeah.
Those dysenteries from dirty water, correct?
Bacterial infested.
Yeah. So what kind of things would you cure?
Anything and everything. From venereal disease to the common cold, flu, rheumatism.
Oh yeah. They're checking out the leeches.
Oh, what's wrong with the leeches? What's wrong with them?
Oh my god.
Come on. Let me grab you. Gotcha.
Can I bring this in for class?
You want to put it on?
Why are you dragging your brother away?
Are they typically that big?
This is one of the larger versions, yes. There you go.
So tell us about your tools over here.
What do you want to know about?
You got any questions?
I mean, would that typically be wartime, or that's just...
This would be well, I'd have a couple of more dental tools for surgery, but this is a pretty good collection for surgical equipment for most surgeons to have.
What are the hooks?
They're called hooks and spoons.
Okay.
They're used in internal surgery.
Okay.
So what I would do is I'd actually make an incision, usually in the gut area, because that's really the only type of internal surgery we'd do. And my apprentice or nurse would hook them into their fingers like this so that they won't slide out. They'd go on either side of the surgical cut, dig in, and pull it open. Now I have access inside.
What might you be doing? Like, is that like?
Appendicitis.
Yeah.
There's a couple other things I could do.
If you
Now-
enjoy this event, please support by visiting.
This is called a hook and spoon.
Now for the
So
auction.
what we figured out, the more times we put our hands inside the body, the more likely you get an infection.
Yeah.
So we developed a tool to go inside the body instead of our hands. The spoon is to actually push stuff away to get to where we wanted to go. And if we couldn't do that, we could hook it and lift it away. That's what the hook's for. I can pick up multiple items, or if it was a heavier item, I could use the back hook, hook in, then the front hook to lift it up. So I'm not doing as much damage to it.
Are
'Cause you got two.
the hooks sharp enough to, like, could you accidentally, like, puncture? And, like,
Yes, I could puncture if I was not careful. That's a bullet puller. Now, bullets are made of soft lead in the 18th century. Okay? Not like modern bullets, which have a copper coat. Okay? So what I would do, if a bullet went into the body, what would it do? It does one of three things. One, it goes all the way through and doesn't hit anything. Second one, it goes in and it hits something hard. Hard could be cartilage or bone. When it hits something hard, what does it do?
stays there.
It deforms. It's soft. So it deforms. So it deforms in one of two ways. It just widens out, or if it comes in hard enough, it will go do what's called mushrooming. In other words, it'll send barbs backwards, out and around. What this does is it goes in and finds the bullet for me. Now, how do I know I've actually found the bullet and not something else? Because if I go off the wound track, your pain will increase. So your internal pain is my vision. So I follow the bullet till I hit the hard item or the bullet itself, push on it till it hits the hard material that it hit to stay in. Then I twist this end, watch this end.
So it just screws into it.
I screw into the bullet. Now it's physically attached to this. Since it's physically attached to this, that means I can pull it out. Now, here's the bad thing. If it is just deformed, it comes out fairly easy. Notice I said fairly easy. Because you're putting a larger object through the smaller hole. How does your body want to react to that? No, it doesn't. So here's the other thing about it. You got that when if it mushrooms, these are actually called bullet forceps. The reason they're called bullet forceps is they've got a little indent in the top. That allows me to help grab onto the bullet a little tighter so I can pull it out. Well, guess what? Not always will I be able to pull it all the way out. I'll slip sometimes. Then I have to go back in, grab onto it, and do it again till I get it out. Now, if it has mushroomed, and I go in and try to grab it and pull it out, it's not going to come out, is it? Because you got these barbs pointing around the wrong way. This is screwed into it, so it's physically part of the bullet now. I can pull it out even if it's barbed.
He said it again.
Well, when it's barbed, it cleans up the wound for you.
It does?
Yeah, because the hooks coming back are going to scrape the wound.
Yeah.
So you hope for it to be barbed almost?
No.
And the patient is conscious.
Patient is awake through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, and you might even be,
I'm listening, ma'am.
you might even be like talking with them
Yes.
to have them help you find what you're
Yes.
looking for. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, people would say, "Oh no, there's a lot of pain. I'll pass out." Actually, in reality, you only pass out about half the time. The other half the time, you go to what's called a euphoric state, which means your body registers the pain, but it does not let the brain say, "Ah, this is hurts." The brain just says, "Oh no, okay, I know it's there, so I'm going to ignore it."
So there's no way to put him to sleep?
I could, but then I'm losing my internal vision.
So you might need to ask them.
Does it hurt now?
What about now?
More or less.
With yeah. Oh.
It's been a long day.
I'm sure.